that you do all your own braiding. He's like, this girl, man, she's in the barn last night working so hard doing her own braiding. I said, what?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I braid. I see braiding as my outlet, my de-stress area.
That's cool. All right, you ready? Okay. I'm Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show here at the Ocala Jockey Club International 3-day event. And I have a winner here, Arden Wilderson, and I'm thrilled to congratulate you in your win today. Very exciting time. Let's start and talk about the venue here just for a minute. Tell us about the Ocala Jockey Club. This is your second time, right?
This is my second time. It is a fantastic, a wonderful place, a privilege to come back year after year, and I hope I could be able to come back again next year. With the rain that we've had, and not Florida weather, I was worried about the dressage rings with the 2-hour delay, but like you can see now today, there's no big, huge gaps from the dressage ring areas. Cross country, I thought maybe some slippage, some deep areas there, but no, it was a fantastic ground to run on. So being here, they've thought of everything to make it a horse-friendly place to actually show up and come. And with a thoroughbred, he likes to spook, and knowing that they've given you lanes that are safety lanes, so that you don't have any bombarding traffic that you have to get through. So no, I'm so grateful to be here, and I really hope to come back next year. So.
Well, we hope so too. I'm a huge fan of the thoroughbreds myself. I love them. Talk a little bit about the difference between riding a thoroughbred, perhaps a warm blood or an Anglo-Arab or another breed. I think they're incredibly versatile. You mentioned spooking a little bit. There's a lot obviously going on this weekend, so it's incredible that he did so well. But talk a little bit about the breed in this particular sport.
With Ilvigi being a thoroughbred, I'm so grateful that he has the elasticity in his gaits for dressage. Yes, he has the spookiness, and he likes to see where the boogie monster is, but he was able to hold everything together in dressage and put up a 34. But then on cross country, he has that gallop, and he's such rateable and adjustable that I don't need to worry 100 strides back to get him back. I can say, bring my shoulders up, add leg, and he's right there, and he gallops, and he's a cool horse, and being a thoroughbred, it's unbelievable. Then you come back for show jumping, and he's very careful, and he's, okay, I need a jump, I need to bascule over jumps, and I need to do it correctly, and being very aware and cautious, and being able to have those jumps. And he has, I'd say, with thoroughbreds, I feel that you're able to do the long courses. And come back, and not really have a tired horse the next day if you're able to prepare them well. I thought he still had room to go and go and go. I have Irish sport horses on my barn as well, and I'd say I need to make sure that they're fit like him, so that they're not tired. And they do all try for the Sunday, but I feel like he always has something more underneath him saying, I'm ready to go, where's cross country again? And I'm like, sorry, dude, it's show jumping.
Awesome that he has a lot of gas left in the tank on this third part of the competition. Did you have any apprehension at the Eddie Woods jump there that seemed to be causing a few people to knock a rail? Did you have any concern coming into that line?
Which jump that was?
It was the one coming into the line, yes. Yes, and they seemed like a few people were having that little hiccup there, knocking a rail down. I didn't know if that maybe sets you up for any apprehension, or if you just go in and say, no, we can do it.
No, I'd say for me, it's a lot of mental. I have to prepare myself before going into the ring and tell myself I can go in there and I can do it. And all of these separate the course as in exercises. Okay, we have our bending line, we have our triple, just exercises, and remember to breathe. A lot of people say that I forget to breathe, which is not really the best. But I thought, today, nothing really scared me or nothing worried me. I just remembered to breathe and keep on going forward, and he will take care of me. So no jump particular was, I'd say my bogey one that he saved me so much was number 3, where I decided to add a 6 instead of doing a 5, and I landed. I'm like,
Oh.
that was a 6. I gotta go forward. Whoops.
Still all worked out brilliantly well. I was talking to Rick Wallace about you being in the barn on the live stream just now on the EQTV. We were chatting about you, and he said, what a brilliant girl she is. She's such a worker. She's in the barn doing her own braiding. And talk a little bit about that. You love that. You mentioned that's like an outlet for you.
Like, I am an amateur. I'm not a professional. So I love the horses as horses. I could say they're my kids, but they're my friends. Like, I love waking up, going to the barn, feeding. Like, they communicate to me, so I don't really need to speak. And I know I'm getting better at speaking, but it's just a partnership. Like, it's the feeding, what goes into them, the tack, like what they need as an individual to perform their best, and what I need to do to help them perform their best. Different cues might be for different horses. And then, like, for me, braiding, like, that's an art form, and riding is an art form at all different areas you look at it. So I love to braid, and like this being a long format, like, I braided I think 31 braids into the main last night, and I saw Rick this morning, and I said, I got 31 braids in. And I think Rick said, I only did 16. And I'm like, okay, damn.
That's brilliant. Well, you know, when you were coming out of the ring here after the awards, you were here, and I just saw you and your horse just having a little time together, like a little loving session there. That was cool.
Yeah, no, like, I can't. To be able to do this, it's Mom and Dad. Like, they support me so much, and I have to give back to them, but I also have to give back to the horses. Like, it's a humbling sport. Like, you have to make sure that even on your highs and your lows, that you remember what the positive is to be able to grow from that. And just being able to give and cherish, like, those few seconds before people come in, and just have that strong bond. It's a connection that I hope I never lose.
Mom and Dad's names?
Sarah Wilderson and Jim Wilderson.
Shout out to Sarah and Jim. What a wonderful job they do supporting you in what you do, and it certainly is an art form and a labor of love, and we're really proud of you. You were up against some of the best in the world, no doubt, and you said, I'm not a professional. Well, I tell you, you were headed in the right direction, and it's got to be a heck of an honor to outride some of truly the best eventers in the world.
As I go into the show jumping, I was just riding what I had underneath me, and it just so happened. Like, I saw a rail there, and I knew how close we were. And, like, I'd never wish ill upon it, but I'm like, he had a rail? She had a rail? Leslie had a rail? Oh, damn! It just happened. Like, it is, like, it's unbelievable. Like, I don't think it actually is really sunken into my head yet. And I don't think it'll ever will until I read about it and I see stuff happen. And, like, horses are just a part of my life, and I love it to death.
Well, I do too. I get it. Congratulations. High five. Mom and Dad too. Thanks so much for looking after Arden and supporting her in all of this, and her incredible horse. We are super proud of the outcome and the win today for her in this very tough competition. I am Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show at the Ocala Jockey Club with our winner, Arden Wilderson.